Hello, Taurus, and thank you for clicking on this video and joining me here on Bountiful Journey. This video is for the collective sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, and some Jupiter. It all depends. This video is, again, for the, well, I didn't mention it, so I can't say again. It's for the month of March, the month of March, 2021. Okay, I know we're already into March, so whenever it resonates, it resonates. Some of it may have already happened, is currently happening, or will happen in the future. If you find that it doesn't resonate with you now, I encourage you to check back on the, with this video, play this video back throughout the month of March at some point. So yeah, this is a collective reading, which means it's not like a personal reading. A personal reading would be more specific to you and your life, whereas a collective reading, you're reaching the collective, meaning, you know, everyone that's watching this is a Taurus, but they're, you know, you may be a Taurus rising, sun, moon, Venus, you get the drift. So that means that, you know, it can't be exact for everyone. Everyone's situation is different. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. I am not doing personal readings at this time. When I do begin to do that, I will mention it and announce it on, you know, on the videos, and leave it in the description box, all the details in the description box below. What I am doing is accepting donations towards the channel to purchase any tarot decks, new tarot decks, spiritual items for the channel, such as what do you call it, Palo Santo, sage, that kind of thing. When I say, you know, spiritual items, I'm saying anything that's going to support the channel and help it to grow. Okay. And if you find that you like this video, I'm trying to remember everything before I get into the reading. If you find that you like this video, after viewing it, I just ask that you hit the like button. If you want to get more videos, see more videos like this in the future, I ask that you subscribe to the channel. All three. Liking, sharing, and subscribing takes 1 second just to click on it below the video. And it doesn't take much of your time. It doesn't take anything away from you. So if you can, please do so. That also helps the channel to grow and supports the channel. And it also gets the channel out to other viewers. You know, there's so much out there in YouTube world. So, you know, the more likes, the more subscriptions, you know, it gets it out to more people out in the world. Okay. And what else? There was something else and I can't remember. There was something else. Okay, I can't remember it right now. I don't do reversals. There are enough negative cards in the tarot deck. So if a card does come out reversed, you'll see that I'll flip it. Okay. If I say he, I mean a masculine energy. If I say she, I mean a feminine energy. Time is fluid. So again, this could be happening to you now. It could have happened to you already. And it could be happening to you in the future. Have I hit everything? So today this is a love message, love reading, excuse me. A love reading, love messages from Spirit. I did meditate off camera, so I won't go into the meditation while I'm on camera. And I also did shuffle off camera, but I do shuffle on camera because I know that viewers would prefer that. So let's just get started. If I remember anything else, I'll mention it. Okay. And that was actually, I'm proud of myself. That was off the cuff. I didn't even read it from my notebook. So kudos. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that was wanky. Let's try that again. That was better. And one more for the road. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go. Taurus, March 2021, please. Love messages for Taurus. Nice start. 10 of Pentacles. Taurus, March 2021. Love messages, please. For Taurus, March 2021. Justice. Taurus, love messages, March 2021. Wheel of Fortune. Taurus, March 2021. Love messages, please. Wow, Taurus. I gotta find where Taurus is in my in my birth chart. I am loving this energy. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's get one more and get started. You've got so far 3 major arcanas, and for some reason I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles like you could be a major arcana, but let's look at that. Oh, how are we gonna, you know what, how are we gonna end off with that? But let's just get into it. I will be clarifying each one and adding some extra, maybe a few oracle cards at the end. All right, so the Ten of Pentacles speaks of pure abundance. It speaks of abundance, long-term abundance. It speaks of just being abundant in every single aspect of your life. This also speaks of wealth in your family, long, like what's the word I'm looking for? It's I'm getting the word ancestry for some reason. So some of you have been doing your ancestry.com, probably ordered that, you know, recently, maybe will be doing that. But I just heard ancestry, so and that just brought me to that DNA you know, test that everyone's doing. I know there's other ones, but that just came to my mind. But this is definitely a card about, you know, wealth in your family. It speaks of like your family being well off, so that way that's why you're well off, because you come from that lineage. Okay. But it speaks of home, and this is a great card to start off with. So it's like, I mean, where do you go from here? But I'm sure, you know, we're going to get into it. This is supposed to be this is a love message, a love reading. But I mean, this can definitely go into, you know, love. This can, you know, mean love, but I'm just seeing like just, well, let's get into it. I don't want to say it too early. I mean, we're going to get details from clarifying, but the Ten of Pentacles is a great card about, like I said, abundance, like the extreme abundance. You've hit the jackpot basically with the Ten of Pentacles. Wealth does not only mean financial wealth or financial abundance. It also means in every aspect of your life, your health, a home, your family. Okay, everything in your every area of your life is abundant with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and it's not short-term abundance. You know, sometimes people hit the lotto, and in the matter of months, you know, year, they've wasted all of the money and they're back to square one. This is long-term. This speaks about long-term. This speaks about a legacy that you're setting. Okay. This speaks about, you know, just a strong foundation. All right. Next card you have up is the Justice card. Either you have justice, excuse me, either you have Libra, the sign of Libra, strongly in your chart, or the other person that's strong in your energy has Libra in their chart. Okay. But the Justice card speaks about, it speaks about cause and effect. You know, this is something that you've gained because you put in the work. Okay. You've gotten things because you put in the work. I mean, yes, you came from, like I said earlier, a lineage of that, but you also put in the work. You've made things happen. You've applied yourself. Okay, you've applied yourself, and because of that, you're getting, you know, your just due. Okay, so this can also speak about, you know, karma. You're getting good karma back into your life. You're getting whatever you put out in the past, you're getting it back. And that's a good thing, okay? And following that is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a unexpected fated event. Something here is happening, okay? Something big is happening. And I'm not getting anything negative from this reading at all. Something, and we're going to again clarify, but something is turning, this wheel is turning, okay? And it's going to be bringing forth some big news, okay? It speaks about a fortune. I mean, look at the Ten of Pentacles. It speaks about fortune. It speaks about luck, okay? If you feel inclined, this would be a good month to play lotto. I mean, I don't, I'm not, sitting here, I can't give you the numbers, but, I mean, you have the 11th major arcana card. Here you have the 10 and you have the 20. All those numbers may mean something to you. And then you have a 4 and you have a 10. The 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. So if you feel inclined to do something with those numbers, by all means, okay? And I wish you the best of luck, okay? But looks here like you already have it. And something is changing, okay? Something about a cycle is changing here, okay? And here you go, another Libra card, okay? So Justice and Judgment are Libra cards. So you may have Libra strongly in your chart, or the person that that you're thinking of right now has Libra strongly in their chart. But the Judgment card is about some kind of awakening. It could be you or this other person has awakened. You've had some kind of spiritual awakening where you're realizing something, okay? You're coming out of something. You're realizing something. Something is different about you. Something's changed. And a decision has to be made now, okay? There is no time to waste is what I'm feeling. There's just a decision has to be made. You have to make a judgment on something. This can also signify a rebirth. Again, when you have an awakening, it's almost like a spiritual rebirth. It's almost like you're having this like epiphany is what I get from the Judgment card, an epiphany. And let's see how this turns out. I want to clarify that as well. And then you have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card about resting, self-care, taking a day off for some, just to relax and relate and release. I'm laughing because that's so cliche, but yeah, it's just a day that this is you just taking some time out for yourself to do some self-reflection, self-introspect, and take care of yourself, mind, body, soul. Okay. Something, maybe this awakening was traumatic is what I'm getting. Maybe this awakening took a lot out of you energetically, and it may not be a bad thing. The Four Swords, although it looks like swords coming into your body and, it just looks like dramatic, but really it's a card about self-care, about retreating just to kind of take some time out for yourself and rest. Okay, so I mean, it makes sense if you've gone through something very traumatic, and traumatic doesn't have to be bad. It could be something very, well, it does, but it could be something where it took a lot out of you, but it took a lot out of you because it's a big change that's happening here. And I'm interested to find out what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify each and every one. Spirit, please clarify the Ten of Pentacles for the sign of Taurus for March 2021. Oh, we got a flipper. All right, so the Ten of Pentacles, you got the Ace of Wands. So whatever's bringing in this abundance, you had this like passionate new idea. I'm getting this passionate new idea is going to bring in this abundance. All right. Something about this is it's creative. It's creative. It's something that you are passionate about. Okay. So this is what's bringing this Ten of Pentacles. So whatever it is, Taurus, that you're passionate about, Spirit is letting you know to go after it, because it's going to bring in abundance, and not just in finance, but also in connections with people, networking, you as a person. It's going to build you. It's going to give you like a long-term feeling of just like self-identity is what I'm hearing. It's just going to make you feel great, and the people around you, because when you feel great, the people that are strongly connected to you feel that, and energetically, you know, it'll be bouncing off of you. All right, that's what I'm getting. And let's clarify the Justice card, Spirit, for the sign of Taurus for March 2021. Thank you so much. What's the Justice card for Taurus for March 2021? Okay, so you have the Two of Swords with the Justice card. So something here has to be, you're trying to make a decision here, okay? There's some kind of decision that you have to make with regard to, now this could be something dealing with court, because justice can mean the court system. You can be dealing with some kind of legalities here, and the law, okay? Justice does signify the law and courts, and, you know, anything dealing with the legal system, okay? So there could be something here that a decision, you're in between, you know, two things, two decisions, and, you know, you feel like kind of, you don't know which way to go with it. All right, please clarify. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you have the Eight of Swords, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be some kind of change from this feeling that you're getting. See, you see two people with their eyes covered, but these are swords, which means these are just things that are in your head. Okay, these are feelings that you're feeling because this is internally, this is inside of you. This is not something that's actually happening. This is you feeling trapped or stuck in this situation. Okay, but the Spirit is letting you know that the spirit is letting you know that Wheel of Fortune, you're gonna have some kind of fated event. Something's changing. Okay, something is definitely changing, and I'm getting for the better. All right, Spirit, please clarify the Wheel of Fortune once again. Okay, so you have the Knight of Pentacles. So now the Knight of Pentacles, it's someone who's practical, someone who, I'm trying to figure out where to put this, where you can really, let's separate this a little. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who's practical, someone who's reliable. They're coming in to help you in some way, is what I'm feeling. This is someone that maybe you work with. It could be, doesn't have to be. It could be someone who is a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Actually, that could be you. And you, yeah, I don't, could be you. It may not be. Only you would know if this applies to you and how it applies to you. Spirit, can you please clarify the Knight of Pentacles for us, please? Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so this is a card of planning. This is someone who's planning, who's strategizing, who's trying to put trying to figure out how to do something, okay? And it may seem that you're trying to figure out how to do something so that this, so, I mean, well, the Wheel of Fortune is a divine, it's major arcanas are all divinely guided. Okay, so anything outside of the major arcanas are things that, you know, you have free will to change. But when you see a major arcana, those are things that the divine has put in place, okay, that cannot be changed. All right, so the Wheel of Fortune is really coming from the divine. So there's something here that you have the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, you have two twos. That could be numbers that you've been seeing a lot. 22, 222. But in the Judgment, I also was drawn to just seeing the two people. I know you can't see it really well, but there are two people in those clouds on both sides of the horn. Okay. And then here, I was just drawn to this as well. The two hands on both sides. So 2 may be of significance for you. 2 does speak about duality. Okay. About partnership. Yeah, I know it has other meanings. You can always Google it and find out what that means if you are seeing 2s often lately. There's no coincidences. So the 2 of Wands speaks about making plans, trying to figure out which way to go, because you have an end goal in mind. On one side you have mountains, and the other side you have like somewhat of a fiery something or another going on back there. But either one, you're trying to figure out which one of 2 evils do you want to tackle at the end of this road. You know, which you're at the fork, you're at the fork of the road. I forget the saying, but you know, mountains do speak about struggles, and fire, you know, fire is fire, and you're trying to figure out which one would you rather go down, which path would you rather go down. So it looks like there's some situation here that's going to be changing, and that's probably because you feel like you've hit some kind of block, okay, in this relationship, because this is a love reading, and I don't see cups yet, but we still got some ways to go. All right, Taurus. So let's see how much more, what else we can get from this. Okay, Spirit, can you please clarify the Judgment card for Taurus for March 2021? Thank you so much. Okay, Taurus, the Judgment is an awakening, okay, and clarifying the Judgment card is the Tower card. The Tower card is the Tower is about like, again, another like an abrupt change, an abrupt, like something that just comes out of nowhere. It's unexpected as well, you know, and this doesn't have to mean something bad, okay? It can mean something good. And for me, because it's clarifying the Judgment, you know, awakening is never something bad, okay? It's definitely something that is, you know, unexpected. It's not something, it can change you, but it can change you for the better. You know, so what I'm getting from that, and this is also a Scorpio card. So you or someone in your energy can have the sign of Scorpio strongly in your chart. Why am I not getting my words out? This seems to be lately my issue. But I'm trying to get my words out, and I'm trying to at the same time channeling, and things are coming to me as I'm speaking. So it's like, you know, when you're hearing a sentence, right? Like, let's just say you had 2 videos going on at the same time and they're both saying something different. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's crazy, but I enjoy it, because I know that it's all good. That's all I can I'll leave it there. It's all good. So the Tower is definitely something that is similar to an awakening. It's something that is abrupt, and it's something that, you know, it's sudden. It's sudden, and you may feel like it's something like you don't know, you know, where it came from or how to handle it. But it's definitely something that, in this case, I feel like it's a good thing. Okay. Spirit, can you please clarify the Judgment card again for the sign of Taurus, March 2021? Thank you. Got 2 cards out. 2? Yes. You've got the Knight of Swords and the 3 of Cups, okay? So the Knight of Swords is, it can be an air sign of significance, and air signs are Libra, Gemini, sorry, I'm trying to think, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius of significance, okay? But this is a person who's very direct, very communicative. They are very, when it comes to something that they want it, and they're very assertive. They apply themselves to receive what it is they want, okay? And they stay focused. When they have a goal in mind, they stay focused and they go after it. This seems to be someone, either, I mean, again, this is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could have one of those signs in your chart, or this person that you're dealing with, who you're thinking about right now, they can have this in their chart strongly. but there's some kind of celebration that you want to have with them, okay? There's some kind of Three of Cups is about celebration. It's about coming together. It's about a sisterhood, you know, but in this case, I'm not getting that. It's about, you know, in some cases, I mean, honestly, this could be about a third party situation. Let me just see. Let's get some more clarity on that, because I see the Tower here. I just want more clarity on what this means with regard to the Judgment card. Spirit, please clarify the Three of Cups for Taurus for March. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting that there's competition. There's competition within suitors, okay? There's more than, there's like there's a third party here. The Five of Wands is about competition. It's about, you know, people kind of like, you know, competing for someone's attention, someone's love. And here you have 3 people, and here you have 5 men fighting. Okay, so 5 speaks about change. All right, so and eventually something's gonna give out of this. There's gonna be some kind of rude awakening here, is what I just got. You know, because of the Judgment card and the Tower card, this is gonna be broken up some way, somehow. Someone's going to come out of this. Someone's going to realize that they don't want this for themselves anymore, and it's gonna lead them to, you know, retreat and kind of go into their little cocoon and just, you know, be by themselves. All right. Feeling lonely, but also kind of taking a break from all of this nonsense. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call it nonsense. If this is you, Taurus, I hope it's not. But you know, something here was not working in someone's favor. Okay. And so yeah, the universe had to split this up, and kind of something had to come out about this. I'm just looking at what's under the Wheel of Fortune. So I have Pentacles, I have Swords, I have Wands, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so I'm looking at this Justice card with the Two of Swords. It's probably, that's what, can you please clarify the Two of Swords, please, Spirit? Please clarify the Two of Swords for Taurus for March 2021, please. The Star card. Okay. Excuse me. Star is about hope. It's about faith. Someone here, you know, again, it could have been a Libra in your life, was hoping to have some kind of clarity, some kind of like they wanted some clarity. They wanted their wish fulfillment. Okay, the Star card is about a wish fulfillment. There could be an Aquarius. You could have Aquarius in your chart, or this person could have Aquarius in their chart, but this person wanted something to change. They were hoping and praying for some kind of decision to be made. Okay, and with their, you know, they applied themselves, you know, and I feel like, because I see this woman with her third eye is her third eye is, if you notice, is very it's blinging. I don't know. Couldn't think of the word. It's shining. And it opened because she went within, you know, she went within, and because she needed to make this decision. She was trapped. She felt like she needed to make a decision here. And she wanted the truth. Okay. She wanted the truth about a situation. She wanted the truth about, of something here that was going on. And it turns out, you know, that it was a third-party situation. Okay. And it seems like it's looking like you, Taurus, were the culprit. Were you the culprit Taurus. You don't have to share it with me. We'll leave it alone. But I'm seeing, you know, you having to make this decision or feeling trapped in some way here, okay? And this, I mean, you may have Libra in your chart or Aquarius, but it's looking like, you know, this person went within and, you know, was hoping for some kind of clarity to make a decision, okay? Let's see what the Four of Swords entails. What is the Four of Swords? Ooh, the Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant speaks about social structures. It speaks about traditions and about what, you know, I was getting this earlier and now I have to say it because the Hierophant came out. The Hierophant speaks about, like, you know, how you were raised. You know, you have traditions in your life and how you were raised, and there's just certain ways of how you were taught to do things. You know, your beliefs, your family beliefs, your family traditions. So, you know, you've throughout those years, you were conditioned to believe that. You were conditioned to believe certain things in your life that now you're realizing that this is not the way it has to be, okay? And I'm getting that also because of the Ten of Pentacles. You had some kind of bright idea here. Something came about that made you feel like this doesn't have to be the case here. Ten of Pentacles, again, talks about, you know, family, about like how you were, you know, your family, your legacy, your family, your past family legacy, okay? Someone who's passed on. It could talk about ancestors as well, but it talks about, like, how you were raised in a sense. And this also confirms that, you know, the Hierophant is about that. It's about, you know, what you believe and what you were raised to believe, okay? And this, clarifying this, you're feeling like, you know, you feel kind of depleted. You feel depleted because there's something here that you're not believing anymore. There's something here that you're coming out of, okay? And I mean, if you're a family person, that can be something hard to take on, something hard to go against, because all these years of believing a certain way and to now have to kind of like tell your parents, this is not what I want to do anymore. This is not what I want to believe in. I don't believe this anymore. That's going to be something that's maybe going to rock somebody's world. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be something that's going to be like, you know, mind-blowing. So, but, you know, doesn't mean it's going to have a negative outcome. All right, so let's just clarify the Four of Swords once again. Okay, the Queen of Swords. So you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, I thought it was a king. The Knight of Swords, and now you have the Queen of Swords. So you know what? I'm really truly believing that this is you. This is you, Taurus. And this, I mean, this could well be a relationship, a love reading, but I'm feeling this is all about you. Honestly, this is about you. And in order for you to get the love that you desire, first, all this has to be kind of sorted out internally. Okay. And that's what I'm getting strongly. Honestly, I just, you know, that just came to me now, because when I see the Queen of Swords and I see the Knight of Swords, you've leveled up. You went from a knight to a queen, and then the next step will be a king, and the next step will be the emperor. But this is something that you're recently will be in the near future realizing for yourself, that you have been living with a certain mentality and certain belief system for such a long time, and it's not something that you want to do anymore. Something has changed. Some kind of you know, well, honestly, I mean, you had an awakening, so that's what changed. You had a spiritual awakening, and that's what's had this, you know, this change of perception for you. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, can you tell us what's the overall outcome for Taurus? What is the overall outcome for Taurus for March 2021? Thank you so much. Okay, we got two cards flipped out. You've got the Page of Cups and you got the Four of Cups. Wow. Okay, so the Page of Cups talks about, it could be a water sign. You have two cup cards here. Do you have any on the ground? You have one, Three of Cups. Okay, so, I mean, it could be something where you're starting off. You know, this is someone that is either young in age or just young-minded. And when I say that, you know, I want to say immature, but it doesn't. Immature can have some negative connotations to it. It has a bad rep. So immature in a sense that you are basically like a rookie. You know, you're not skilled yet in the in this case, Cups. You're not skilled in the relationship area. You know, you're not skilled in relationships. This is someone that is new to kind of like, doesn't know what to do when it comes to relationships. You know, they're not sure. So they're learning, you know, they're in the learning stage. It could be a water sign of significance, or this could be you. Okay. I'm getting that it's you because this seems to be a reading on just you and what you're going through right now. And somehow, some way, it's going to tie into your relationships. Okay. Your love relationships. Okay, so taking care of all this will lead to this. Okay, so you're going to, this is someone who is, you know, they're starting off new. They're not sure on how to approach someone that they like, you know, or that they find that they love. They're very innocent, you know, they're childlike, you know, but they have a very innocent heart, you know, and they're very they can be naive, you know, in some areas of their life. They kind of can be what's the word I'm thinking about? They can be naive, basically. And yeah, and they can be just very, you know, emotional, because Cups, I mean, you know, emotional, but, you know, in a passionate way. All right. Again, this is someone that's early on, that's kind of like just, you know, not sure on how to approach someone in the dating scene, or even when they are dating people. They don't know the right things to do. You know, they still are in the learning stages of how to, you know, maintain a good relationship. All right. And the Four of Cups talks about an ideal situation, someone that's not satisfied. Someone that has cups, you know, offers, but does not feel like they're satisfied. You know, it's kind of like they're sad, and they're, I mean, I'm getting lonely also, because, I mean, you look at the person in the picture, they're being handed a cup, and that hand is huge, and it's coming from, you know, the ethers. It's coming from the sky. So, I mean, I'm getting this person is not satisfied. They're not happy. They're not, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word. Oh, it's not coming to me. All right. If it comes to me, it comes to you. It doesn't. But, this I'm getting is you. This is someone that, you know, I feel like this is you. You're not feeling like, you know, you're satisfied with whatever you've gotten, okay, in the past. Now, these three cups, honestly, when I look at this, I'm thinking of these three women in here. These three cups are these same three cups that are here, and you're not satisfied. They didn't satisfy you. These three people, these three women have not satisfied, you know. And again, as I said earlier, that could be feminine energy, that could be masculine energy. Take it as it resonates. You could be a male interested in females. You could be a female interested in males. And you could be, you know, interested in the same sex. It doesn't matter. What I'm looking at is the cups. There was a third party situation here, and those three in that photo, and this is just figuratively speaking, okay? Whatever it was that were coming towards you, whatever offers that were coming towards you, you weren't satisfied with them, and you weren't even satisfied with this big one. Okay, so it seems like you're still looking for your ideal. Okay, you're all about idealism, which the Page of Cups is. And let's see, Spirit, do you have any more messages for the sign of I won't say Pisces, for the sign of Taurus for March 2021? What is the overall outcome for them? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is the overall outcome? Taurus, March 2021. Okay, the Taurus. So I said to Spirit. Ooh, my nose is itchy. I said to Spirit, sorry, that was so nasty. I'm sorry. If I did that last shuffle and nothing came out, that I was going to put the deck aside and continue on. This seems to be what they wanted to let you know. By the end of March, you're going to be in this state, okay? You're going to be in the early age stages, and you are going to be at a state of like, you're not satisfied with what you're being, given. That doesn't mean that that's end all be all. This is the month of March. Okay. Again, we have free will. So somehow, some way you can change this and things can change by the end of March for you. Tarot card readings on YouTube are for entertainment purposes only. Do not take whatever you hear on here as as like, I don't know how to put it, but this is not something that you have to take the advice, and if you don't, something's going to happen. No, you can definitely make your own decisions about your life. This is just for entertainment purposes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull. Let's see. Well, for the other two signs I did so far, I pulled from the romance oracle deck, and I think I pulled like 2 or 3 depending on what came out, and then we'll pull from the messages of love oracle deck after. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so you got 4. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay. Well, I think you got 5. Lord. Okay. Let your friends help you. Okay, so someone is coming towards you, and Spirit is saying it will be someone that is of significance this is like a divine union. Okay. This will be your soulmate. Okay, so this is someone that you're going to find that you have a lot in common. Someone that just makes your heart happy. And just overall you feel this abundance with. Okay. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So in some cases, you're going to be able to, it's encouraging you. They're encouraging you to turn to your friends. If you have any question in your mind, sometimes it's good to get another perspective on a person, and also on just life in general. Okay, sometimes we're looking at things from the wrong perspective, and sometimes we need our friends to kind of help us to see things from a different viewpoint. And romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so Spirit is letting you know that this person that's coming into your life, it's worth exploring. It's someone that's worth you giving a chance to. Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I'm getting that with this card, when it comes to that awakening, and definitely, the Tower card with the awakening card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 4 of Swords. This is definitely resonating with the other cards. It speaks about just letting go of whatever's holding you back, whatever belief systems, that you've been conditioned to believe, anything that you've been conditioned to believe, that you realize that it's either 1, not true, 2, not true or accurate, 2, it could be that it's just not healthy, and you're realizing that now after all this time. Okay. So it's the divine is letting you know and encouraging you to just take back your life, take control of your own life. Don't let those those past beliefs, you know, the beliefs of your childhood, like make you feel like you have to stay, you know, you have to stick with that. You know, you are, you know, after a certain age, we're grown adults, and we've got to find our own, you know, our own way in our own life. You know, as the world evolves, we are evolving, or we should evolve. Let me say that. Not everyone does. Not everyone cares to or wants to. But, you know, it is progress to evolve, you know. So a lot of the belief systems that were in the past are no longer, or are changed, you know. And yeah, so that's what I'm getting from the free yourself, okay? And that may have to do with your the relationship sector of your life, okay? So there's something here where the belief system is based on your love relationships, okay? And only you know what that means. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Look at that. It's time to disconnect from the world because you have to figure it out. Figure out what this means to you and for you, and what it's going to mean for you going forward in your life. You know, what changes are you going to make based off of this like awakening that you've gotten about your you know, about your belief system, about your traditions in your family, you know, with the Hierophant. So I encourage you, Taurus, to kind of you know, this is definitely important, because I definitely wouldn't, you know, I definitely wouldn't advise that you date when you're going through this awakening. If you are in a relationship, then this part isn't for you. But this here would be, and you can even retreat if you're in a relationship. So I mean, X what I just said. You can retreat and kind of and even if I would definitely communicate that with, you know, your loved one, your spouse, or your significant other, that you need this time for yourself. And it could be what, half an hour a day, until you feel like you've come out of this, and you've kind of got clarity and understanding on what it is, you know, you feel, whatever you believe moving forward, and what you're going to do, what actions you're going to take. I would communicate it to them, just so that you don't have any friction, any tension. They don't feel like they're left out in the cold by you. You know, you want to be able to communicate that to them. Do you have to go into details? That's totally up to you. That's your prerogative. But I would definitely talk to them and say, look, I need this time for myself. It's not personal. I'm just going through something, you know. And if they love you, you know, they'll understand that, you know, and they'll give you your time, and then just let them know, you know, when I come out of this, I'll definitely communicate it with you and what I'm going through. But right now, I just need time for myself. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. Let me pull, let's see what comes out from the Messages of Love Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. I love these decks. Taurus, March 2021, please. Thank you so much. An addiction is affecting this relationship. Okay, so someone here is, what I'm getting with this is just like an addiction. I mean, I'm not getting that, like this, you know, when you think of addiction, you're thinking about, you know, drugs and alcohol and porn and things like that. But here I'm getting just like an addiction of a set way of doing stuff, you know, a constant something that you know, someone has embedded in you, you know, in others in your family, you know, or just a way here. That this can totally, I mean, it can mean there's an addiction here. I mean, there definitely can. So that may be for a number of you, a small percentage of you. There may be addictions that are affecting, you know, this relationship. There may be some kind of, you know, addiction here that leads to an awakening, that leads to a change, you know, in your life. And, you know, and it leads to some changes that have to be made. And that's why you feel like you have to retreat and get away from everyone. And that could definitely mean rehab, you know, for some, not for all. But this could mean also, just on a lighter note, this could mean that there's some type of a mentality that's been that you've believed for such a long time, because someone you know, was addicted to that mentality, and because you were in this family, and in this you know, for many, this is something that's gone on. I'm feeling like this is something that has gone on. This belief, this tradition has gone on for throughout generations. Okay, so this can be considered, you know, addicting, you know, and whatever it is, excuse me, it's led you to believe that it was okay, you know, up until now. Spirit, can you give us any more messages for Taurus, March 2021? That wasn't a burp, by the way. It wasn't. It was me breathing in quickly. It wasn't a burp. I would not be burping on camera, not on purpose at least. Thank you so much, Spirit. Any more messages for Taurus for March 2021? Whew, something. Look. Oh, Taurus, I love it. I love it. I love what I do. I love what I do. Retreat once again. If Spirit isn't telling you something, look, this is like in your face. In your face like a can of mace. Okay. I just told my age, but it's okay. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Four of Swords. Retreat. Retreat, Taurus. Something has you needing to retreat. Okay, you need to retreat. You need to come away from anything that's I just heard mind-boggling. Anything that has you feeling confused, anything that has you up in your head, making you feel cloudy, like you can't think straight. You need to get away from anything and everything. Now, I obviously do understand that you need to work. So if you have to go into work, some have had to go into work. Some people work from home. Either way, work is work, and you still have to do it. So that's understandable. But when I say retreat, all of the extracurricular things, people that are constantly, you know, reaching out to you and just to yap and just to, you know, shoot the breeze or whatever the case is, remove yourself. You know, remove yourself from you know, people for now, just so that you can go within. It's not like a retreat just to for escapism, to escape people. No, you're retreating with a goal in mind, to go inward, to meditate, to pray, to gain some kind of how can I put this? You want to gain like I keep getting the word awakening for some reason. So yes, the awakening is here, but like you want answers from God. You want answers from Spirit. You want answers from the higher realms on how to go about this. You know, lead you the right way. You need guidance. That's exactly what I'm feeling. I just felt like a comfort go through my stomach. Like, you want guidance. You want wisdom. You want, you know, help from you know, from up above. You don't know which way to go, how to handle this, which, you know, what way, you know, you need to be led, you know, and that's why Spirit is asking you to retreat, you know, because sometimes we have so many conversations with different people, you know, on purpose, and sometimes not, but you know, and you can get kind of sidetracked, or you can hear people's opinions that really, you know, isn't always a good one, or the right one for you. All right, so this is clear that this is what you need to do. This is advice for you. It is safe to trust in the situation. This is clear. You know, Spirit is saying trust me. You know, I won't lead you the wrong way, you know, but you first have to trust. You know, that's the first steps, is trusting and retreating. All right, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I am so happy. I know this is not like a, you know, the greatest. You may feel at this moment that this is not the best reading ever, because, you know, all those great things. But I see that this is the beginning stages of something great. Okay, you're definitely going to be doing the legwork in March. You're going to be coming out of something really big, because this is something to me that is been going on, like I said, for generations. And now you're breaking some kind of cycle. Okay, you're breaking a cycle here, and but it's for a good cause. Okay, that's what the Wheel of Fortune actually is about. It's about a cycle here, and it's being broken. Okay, so that's the unexpected you know, change of events that's going to be happening. And I'm getting that it's from you with this Knight of Pentacles. All right, so I thank you so much again for clicking on this channel, Taurus. And I ask that if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up down below. And if you truly want to see more of these videos that I post, please also click the subscribe button below. And if you like it even more, you can share it with your friends and family by just hitting the share arrow down below as well, and sharing it with your loved ones. All right, I thank you once again, and until next time, I hope you have a great week and a great month and a great rest of your day, no matter the time you're watching this. All right, bye.